now.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank both of you for this hearing. And I think it's wonderful that we have both of you here, and I want to thank you both for your service. Most difficult subject, as you know. It's been basically a challenge for as long as I've lived, and was cognizant of the immigration problems that we have. So I'm going to put it in layman's terms. I have people asking me, they say, you know, when we go to a football game or I go to a concert, and I'm hoping I can get a ticket and get in, and they tell me, I'm sorry, all the seats are sold. So to simply put it, we seem to be filled up. Our stadium's filled up. Do you have the ability, or can you basically say, wait a minute, with all the laws and rules and regulations that we're basically working at the borders, who has this right or that right, or come in, asylum and all that, can we just not say we're filled up right now and we cannot have any more seats? Is that possible? Do you have that flexibility?
Senator, we do not have that authority under the law.
So we have to change the law to give you the authority to basically say, whether it's a pause or stop, whatever it would take, that we cannot, you know, basically humanitarianly handle the people we're sending into the country right now. And I'm going to go into a few other things too, because West Virginians are just asking questions. We're far removed from the border. My dear friend Senator Sinema is right on the front line, so we sympathize with all of our frontline senators. But they're saying, all the people that came in illegally and everything, and they're getting all these benefits, can't they get just a work visa like you did with Venezuela at a certain time you cut it off, to make them earn and pay for their stay while they're here, pay their taxes until we're adjudicated, and see if they really have earned the right to be here or not, but at least be productive while they're here? Is that possible, or does that take a law change?
Senator, it depends how one has arrived in the United States. If, in fact, one has arrived under our lawful pathways, then one is eligible immediately for work authorization. For example, under the parole program for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans. For example, under the CBP-1 app. If one has arrived irregularly in between the ports of entry, then one is eligible for work authorization 180 days after one has
why 180?
obtained. That is the statutory requirement.
So it's a statute. Then I'm just looking for things that we could change to make all of our lives better and make sure that makes some common sense. So what we're saying is that there's more of them that have come here looking to get a status that allows them to stay here or not. But I'm understanding that 80 to 90% of the people coming claiming asylum, even though we go through the process and send them somewhere, end up basically not meeting that condition of asylum. And the other thing, one other thing I'll put with it, I'm so sorry. We talk fast as we can. When we call it third party, okay, the third country processing, what they've explained to me, we're playing defense on the 1 yard line. Any way the ball crosses that goal line, that's a touchdown. Now, if we were playing defense on the 20-yard line, that means third party going into those countries, stopping that, making sure we qualify that would make a big difference. Does that take policy change also?
We have implemented that policy change within the constraints of a broken system. So we have set up secure mobility offices in various countries as triage centers to see whether individuals could qualify for relief in the United States. And if indeed we have made a determination that they do, then we're able to bring them safely and in an orderly way. I agree with your
And here's the thing, the overview is this, is that, you know, everybody wants to blame whatever administration's in power, that's who we're going to blame. The bottom line is we're trying to fix things, and I know you've been getting beat up pretty good here, but the bottom line is, sir, I got faith in you. I know you have the knowledge. We need that knowledge, and we need to help both Secretary Becerra with all his challenges too, because they go hand in hand, your two jobs. We need you to give us the direction of how we can make sure that this simple changes make a difference. People in my state are very, very red. They're very pro-Trump, okay, and I respect wherever their philosophical beliefs. I've just told them this, you're okay to have your opinion, any opinion you want. You just cannot create your own facts to support that opinion. And I want to make sure they have the facts, and I want to make sure that we have a cure. And if you'll work with us versus just condemning it, we can fix it. And that's what's happening in this country. We're putting policy and politics ahead of the people. The people are the last things in consideration with the basically deals that we're making here or the laws that we're making. 2013, as a piece of legislation that most of us were involved, we're here in 2013, was a bipartisan bill. It would have been tremendous. Because of politics in the House, the Republican, John Boehner, our friend, could not put it on the floor or didn't think he could. We don't want that to happen. So these little fixes I'm asking you about, the stadium's full. Sorry, can't come. Okay? You're going to have to work if you're here until you're waiting to get adjudicated. Okay? You're going to pay for yourself and pay for your taxes. You're going to be productive. We're not going to get handouts. You're not going to be here 6 months, because I can tell you, if you're getting 6 months of handouts, you'll want another 6 months and another 6 months on top of that. That's what they're telling me. And if I can help you, sir, I am here, and I'll do whatever I can. Thank you both for your service.